Do you think that if ASU hired Deion Sanders that they would be going to the Big 12 right now? I think so. Genuinely, I think that might have been.
I think it definitely, I don't know. It is, the reason I never fully bought the Deion to ASU train was because Deion is very loud. Everything Deion does is out there. It's very loud. It's very boisterous. But everything that Michael Crow and Ray Anderson have stood for over the last, however, 5-10 years, they move in the shadows. They're not loud. They're not boisterous. It's not things that are daily things.
That's not the question, Totri.
But that's what I'm saying is I think Deion swayed Colorado's decision to move and potentially move to the Big 12. I never saw Deion as a fit here, so it would be tough for me. Okay. But yes, I think.
So Deion Sanders, if hired at Arizona State, would have
contributed.
And ASU would be going to the Big 12 with Arizona. Yes or no?
No, I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah. Huh. I think Michael Crow is somebody that is very tough to sway in one direction.
But Michael Crow's not saying there was. It's not like the Big 12 came to ASU and was like, "Do you want to join?" Michael Crow was like, "No, that's not what happened."
But it's philosophy, right? But Deion's not going to sway Michael Crow's philosophy of research over athletics.
Well, it doesn't matter. You have Deion Sanders now. It doesn't matter what he's swaying. It's that it's big. The Big 12 says, "Ooh, big new shiny coach at ASU. The program's trending up. Like this is Deion Sanders, more money."
But they don't know if it's trending
Well,
up.
but they don't know if CU's trending up. But they're clearly buying into this.
They're buying into the noise.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if Deion was here,
so you think that if Deion was here, that ASU would be going to the Pac or the Big 12?
I think so. Absolutely.
And you think CU wouldn't have been, or it depends on the coach?
No, not a chance.
Really?
Yes, 100%.
Wow.
Colorado football had nothing going for them. Nobody was covering them before Deion Sanders got there.
Yeah.
There was no reason to be bought into that team. They went through 3 quarterbacks. None of them were good. They won 1 game last year. They've won 3 games in 2 years. Nothing was working for them. Why the F would the Big 12 want Colorado, whose football team is one of the worst in the country and whose basketball team is mediocre at best every year and is underperforming constantly?
Because you've got
Tell
Deion.
Me why.
I mean, yeah, Deion.
It's Deion Sanders. So Totri, if Deion Sanders was at ASU, would they be in the Big 12? Let's just say yes. If ASU is going to the Big 12, is that better for the school than it is right now?
If ASU moving to the Big 12.
Yeah.
Yes.
Than staying here.
Yes.
So would you rather have Deion Sanders at ASU?
Stop it. You just,
No. Really?
No. And again, I haven't seen
the only reason
you can have the big, don't even put this on what I got to.
No. Let me just finish my thought real fast. I'm sorry.
Okay.
The only reason why I'm in the same boat as you, I'm not taking Deion Sanders, is because I think in 2 years down the line, the Pac-12 is going to dissolve if it doesn't already. And ASU is going to be in the Big 12 or somewhere else where they're going to earn the top dollar like every other school. Or the solution that I think is the best is the conferences are just going to dissolve because none of this shit matters. And they'll live. And the PGA Tour, the SEC, the Big 10, the Big 12 are all going to be one and figure out a way where they can make even more money.
Yeah.
And ASU is going to be there. That's the only reason why I don't think. Because I know for a fact the guy that's at the helm in Kenny Dillingham is doing what's best for these young men to win football games.
I absolutely agree with you. I absolutely agree. So, some comments in the chat I want to get to. Vontez Buckshank, stop all the madness. Pack, please find a way to add SDSU and SMU and stay alive.
Vontez,
West Coast ball and the best ball. Look, this is my issue with this though, right? Is for such a long time since USC and UCLA have departed over the last 365 days, it's be like, how can we save the Pac-12? How can the Pac-12 continue to live on? Fuck the Pac-12. Fuck George Kliavkoff. That's not what ASU fans and what Arizona State should be worried about is saving the Pac-12. They should be doing what every other top dog in terms of college athletic does, and they should be asking themselves, what is best for us? What is best for Arizona State? Arizona State doesn't need to worry about how to save the Pac-12. They don't need to worry about SDSU, SMU, Gonzaga, whatever. They need to worry about being ahead of the game and doing what's best for Arizona State, their future athletes, their previous athletes, because they don't do enough for them. Like, That is the conversation that needs to happen, not the how can we save the Pac-12? Because to your point, the Pac-12 realistically is not going to exist in 5 to 10 years if they continue to move at the pace of which they do. It's simply not logical for them to maintain a Power 5 status. At least that's just my personal opinion.
Glenn in the chat saying, no, Big 12 wants eyes on TV and just needs some teams. It's bigger than Deion, no matter how big Deion or Shane thinks he is. Well, Glenn, let me ask you this. Are they just picking names out of a hat? They just chose Colorado and U of A just because they...
No, you got to look at the numbers.
You look at what they're going to do for you. And I'm not saying that Deion Sanders is the savior of Colorado, but he's a huge reason why they're going to the Big 12.
Yeah, potentially going to the Big 12. It's not done yet. It's not done yet.
You're right.